And it was Mac Jones to go against this guy, Baker Mayfield, who's playing out of his mind. We're scoreless early. Jones, pick. Looking for Kendrick Bourne, who had a big day. Kendall Vildor makes beautiful play on the ball. Ensuing drive, and Rashad White, who's filling in very nicely with Bucky Irving out with that foot and shoulder injury. Had a couple touchdowns in Seattle last week. Scores again. Fred Warner is such a difference maker on this team. Really the heart and soul of that defense, and got the ankle welled up on and already in an air cast. And if that's the end of his season, man, Fred, we're going to miss you. You were one of the greats and one of the great dudes in this game. It's a 7-3 game, and look who it is. Bourne again after a monster night last Thursday against Los Angeles. Big play, and here come the Niners, and guess who? On 3rd and goal, it's Christian McCaffrey. He's been so banged up through the years. Everyone else is hurt, but they can rely on him, so it's 10-7. Not for long. Sean Tucker bounces it to the outside, and it's back to a Tampa Bay lead, this time 14-10. It's a 14-13 game right before halftime. Baker finds Cameron Johnson all alone, who walks into the end zone. Mayfield chirping at Upton Stout after he got a big shot there, was actually flagged. So it's 20-16, now 20-19 after the Niners get another field goal. And here's the play that we led our show with. It's Mayfield, who's got to be sacked. Probably should be tackled there or here, but isn't. A gain of 15 on 3rd and 14, and he is feeling himself. He is full of whatever it is Baker Mayfield's got on the inside of that ticker that makes him such a ferocious competitor. And then, play later, how about I dial up a deep ball? Evans is out. Ibuka hurt his hamstring. Godwin's out. So Tez Johnson, it's your turn. A hell of a flip while we're at it. His first touchdown, and Mayfield afterwards asked about Johnson's celebration after the 45-yard touchdown.
I mean, if I weighed 142 pounds, I'd probably be able to fly too, but I haven't weighed that since probably 6th grade.
The game, though, is still in the balance, and San Francisco on 4th and 5. Jones looking for his receiver. He's picked off by Jamel Dean, and here's Baker about the MVP chatter.
The city has rallied around you. This fan base loves you. When you had that epic run in the chance MVP, start rating it. How does it make you feel?
It's week 6, so got a big one next week. So it's awesome to have the support. Don't get me wrong, but we're just getting started.
I'll tell you a funny story. This is crazy. When I score and I hit MVP chant, I'm thinking they talking about me. So I asked Sharpe. I'm like, Sharpe, they was chanting MVP? And he was like, yeah. I was like, I ain't do nothing this year. And then he was like, they talking about Baker, Tez. And I was like, well, that explains it. But he is the MVP. The one he got the first down on, he said he blacked out. But, I mean, that's just Baker. The pump fake get everybody. I'm just like, oh, my God, he's a dog.
MVP chatter, October the 13th, is a bit early, so I'm not interested in that. But I am interested in how you see him, Baker Mayfield, among the quarterbacks who are playing the best in the National Football League right now. Where is he?
I think the best thing you can ever say about a quarterback.
Team, for whatever reason, like we're going to talk about this team and that team that have earned it through the years. All the Bucs do is go to the playoffs every year since he's been there, and they've got the best record in the NFC right now. And yeah, Baker's good, but you're not going to win every single game if you don't have some studs on the other side. What's their defense doing right now?
Well, and Todd Bowles is great. And a lot of people talk about he's confusing. He does a lot of things to trick you. And it worked today against San Francisco. You know, he doesn't do the same thing over and over again. Here's a good example. Early in the game, they're going to blitz Mac Jones from the right. Looks like single high coverage, but they're going to trap the hot, which is why the corner is looking inside and driving on the route. And really, they just fool Mac Jones. They fool him, he picks it off. Really should be run back for a score, but he trips. And there was things that were confusing all game long. 6 guys walked up in the line of scrimmage. They end up bailing out. It's 3rd and 5, and so now 3rd and 5, you're flooding zones. Flood those zones. Next thing you know, sack because Vita Vea and a 3-man rush gets home. And then you get an overload blitz. Basically, you don't slide the protection the right way, and so now you've got a free runner because things aren't communicated properly. That is Todd Bowles in a nutshell, basically in 3 plays to represent what he typically does in a game, where there's a number of different things that confuse you. It isn't always the same thing.
And you look at some of the divisions in the NFL where top to bottom, maybe the NFC West, I'd say, really competitive. They have 5 games remaining with the NFC South. Atlanta at home, and then 2 each with Carolina, who's pretty mercurial, and then New Orleans. So, I mean, they got some games they can win.
Yeah, we're early for MVP. We're early for 1 seed. But if I'm in that locker room saying, hey, guys, hey, that's in play.
Monday Night Football next week, 4-2 Detroit, 5-1 Tampa Bay. They are the 1 seed. It's too early, but that's where they are for the moment. More to come from Tim on another quarterback from Baker's draft class. That is on the way. So, too, is more from Kansas City, where the Chiefs shake off the Monday loss in Jacksonville with a big win at home over Detroit. And Rico Dowdle told his former squad to buckle up. Then he went out and did his thing. Plus, James Franklin's era in Happy Valley is over. How the weight of it, buddy, you are earning your keep. Bouncing around all over the country. Some very ambitious travel hours, so thank you for being here. Patrick Mahomes has always been very, very difficult to defend. But what did the Chiefs do on Sunday against the Lions that was maybe unique that no one else would or could do?
I just think that there's always wrinkles in their offense. That's the brilliance of Andy Reid. Mahomes is hard, just dropping back. He could scramble, he could throw the ball off platform, all that stuff. But here's what they did down on the goal line. They're going to work a double team on Aiden Hutchinson. And then what's going to happen is Pacheco's going to step this way. Mahomes is going to open up that way. That's going to get influence on this linebacker. And then what they end up doing off of this is they end up running speed option. So Mahomes is going to come back, Pacheco's going to wind back. And as we play this forward, when you're the Lions, you're not thinking, oh, here comes Mahomes running the option on the goal line. You play option football, you need, somebody's got the pitch, somebody's got the quarterback. Well, that's not what you're working on all week, which is why it's a walk-in touchdown. So that's one area. Then how about the RPO game? So a lot of times when you run RPOs, if you're throwing the pass option to the slot side, the back, instead of being offset, is usually this side. The reason being is when you turn to the back, you have vision to this area where you're maybe throwing the RPO. Well, they're going to do it from the other side, but it's because of this defender's lack of width to expand out to Juju Smith-Schuster. Watch Mahomes get this football out. It could be awkward, uncomfortable.
Who cares?
But instead, it's right to the right shoulder of Juju Smith-Schuster. And on a 1st and 10, they get 12 yards basically on an easy play because it's uncovered, but only easy because Mahomes can kind of run an RPO and still get the ball out quickly and accurately for run after the catch.
Our producer and director are going to get mad at me because I don't know if we have videotape to support this, but explain for the folks at home that might not have heard Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth explain why the touchdown